Violator, make it sway. Violator, do it today. Violator, break the day. Violator, do it today. Violator, break the day. Violator, make it stay. Violator, do it today. Check it out now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now tuned into that weekly show that makes you put on a hazmat suit for that venom spit. The Ox and the Big Panda Show. I am one of your two hosts, Samuel the Ox Ferguson.
I am Jerome, aka the Big Panda Collins JC. Follow me on Twitter at the Big Panda JC. Real quick before we get everything kicking off, I gotta say something and play something real quick. Just want to know, Sam, am I black enough for this show? Am I black enough for this show? That's all I want to know. What's going on in Seattle with the conflict of my fellow Panda man, Russell, not being black enough for the team?
You know what? I don't understand it. I don't. You know, our community's weird, man. You never hear any pure white people say it's not white enough for me. You know, you never hear. I mean, well, I've heard Mexicans say it. But he ain't a real Mexican. You know, whatever. But look, man. I mean, it's really strange that you would even say that about your franchise quarterback. What the fuck different? I guarantee you, the same people that are saying that have a mixed girlfriend or jump off or something like that. You know what I mean, or whatever. So you know that whole debate, man. It's really old and stale. And really sickening that in today's times you still have that going on a professional team. You never hear anything like that on a baseball team or anything like that. It's really despicable, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you know, it really burned my grits. That's what some people would say when I heard them bring that up on ESPN, that some of the players may think that Russell Wilson isn't black enough for the team or black enough. Maybe y'all aren't white enough. Maybe that's the issue. From my understanding, they say he's too robotic. He's almost too perfect.
So if that means he's not making it rain in the strip clubs in Seattle, if that means he studies his fucking playbook, if that means he's not buying a new car, and mind you, he is underpaid still. He's making $400,000 a season. So, look, you know, it's whack, man. You know what? Your take. I mean, obviously, you're of mixed race. You know what's your true feeling on it? I don't even, what would your reaction be if somebody said that to you?
If they said it to me?
Yeah.
If they said it to me, I'd probably catch them with a black and a white fist at the same time.
Okay.
You know, don't tell me I'm not black enough. I'm just enough black to guarantee to whip your ass if I need to. I'm just enough white if I need to whip your ass too. All that, you know, it's a color. How can you not be enough of a color? That's what confuses me. Just like when somebody says they talk white. Well, how do you talk a color? I'm confused. Is it because we talk proper, or is it we use too much slang? You know, because black people aren't the only people that use slang. White people, Mexicans. I mean, everybody uses slang. So it really irritated me. I figured in a professional level like the NFL, you shouldn't have to worry about something like that, especially if I'm coming from your own teammates, going towards your captain of the ship. Because when he's leading that offense, you know, he is the captain of the ship. But Seattle needs to figure out what they need to do. They're in a rut right now. The Beast wants to leave. They just got rid of Percy. They need to figure it out. Figure it out.
Real quick, Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, you can come to Dallas. You know what? Look, we can get into that. Did you have anything else you want to say on Russell?
That's it. That's it, man. That's it.
By the way, if you want to talk about white acting, then I guess Richard Sherman would be perceived because he probably has the highest GPA on the team and a Stanford, honor, alum.
Yeah.
So, look, and he's from Compton.
Yeah.
Okay, so stop with the stereotypes, people. Let's keep it 100. Anyway, moving on, man.
Cows lose. This is fucked up day for Cowboys Nation. I had to hear it at work all freaking day, all on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Memes, Instagram, on everything. I had to hear about how sucky the Cowboys are because they can't win every game this season.
Remind them what our record is, real quick.
Last I checked, it was 6-2.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah,
okay.
6 weeks straight.
We lost the game. All kidding aside, people, we didn't think we were going to win out. That's a rare beat of team. We're not built like the Patriots in 2000 and whatever they did it with Randy Moss or whatever. We're not built like that, man. We're built to run the football. There's many little subplots that went into the loss. My main issue is I don't like Emmitt Smith, but I applaud him for what he said on Twitter last night. He said you have to know when the journey is over, meaning when you're carrying the rock, you have to know when to go down. DeMarco Murray, fumble number 5.
In 7 games.
7 games, he has 5 fumbles. And honestly, people, it was a play when he was tackled out of bounds. The ball came out again.
Yeah, I don't know if they saw that or not, but it came out.
Yeah, it came out, but it was out of bounds, so nobody said anything. But here's the deal, man. He's a warrior. I'm not buying the whole he does MMA shit in the off season, because what MMA means to me is you do jiu-jitsu, you work on your grip. How is he not gripping the football? I don't understand it. Maybe he can link up with Tiki Barber and ask Tiki how he stopped his fumbleitis, because Tiki had a fumble problem in 2004. Tom Coughlin ate his ass alive for the whole offseason, and subsequently he really didn't never fumble again. I don't know if it's holding it higher. I don't know what it is, but he has to get that fixed, because we can't have that when we play outside in the cold weather. Let's say we have a away playoff game. But anyway, getting away from him, what's your takeaway?
Defense. Lost another linebacker. Durant out for the season.
The one that just got back.
The one that just got back. Lost him again. Our defense made Colt, UT Longhorn alumni McCoy look like he has been the starting quarterback for the past 7 years. Chasing him out the pocket, he's alternating routes, telling him to go here, go there, dumping it off, running, scoring touchdowns with his feet. Our defense, we need to put pressure on the quarterback, and we need to make tackles as well. We are on our way to having 16 sacks for the whole year. How many games do we play in a full year?
16.
So you're telling me 1 sack a game? Unacceptable when we had players that could get 16 sacks in a season. So we need to figure it out on our defensive end. We need our receivers or receiver to catch the ball with your hands, not with your body or your shoulder pads or your gut. You catch it with your hands. That's what your hands are made for when you're playing football and you're a receiver.
Can I start on him first?
Go ahead.
Des Bryant. A lot of people won't agree with what I'm about to say. You don't know fucking football. That's all I'm going to say. You never played if you don't agree with what I'm about to say. Des Bryant is not the best receiver on the Dallas Cowboys. Terrence Williams is the best receiver. He's the most sure-handed receiver. Even Jason Witten dropped balls yesterday. Des Bryant is the best talent, most heart, all these other, whatever you want to use. He has all those intangibles. He just does not catch the ball well with his hands away from his body, a la any top flight receiver. They all, Anquan Bolden, bop, Larry Fitzgerald, bam, Brandon Marshall, bam, Andre Johnson, bam. You know, I can go on and on. You know, for on and on about this. He dropped 2. One was smacked out of his hands. I will admit that, or smacked away from him by that. Yo, hey, real quick, Washington, you got you something, and then young cornerback.
Quarterbacks are a beast, man.
A ball player, you got to. Because he went up against you know, one of the bigger receivers in the league, not height wise, but weight to height.
Weight wise, yeah.
But he tried to do this. Why? Send your hands, bring it in, catch it, bring it in. Williams does that. We didn't run the corner routes for Dez for some reason. So I'm gonna get off Dez. He know he fucked up. I hope he knows he fucked up. Really, brother, work on your hands this offseason. Really work on your hands. I mean, Judd's machine, you with it just 10 yards in front of you, put it on full speed, let it rip, nothing but hands. Every time you miss, 40 push-ups or whatever. Anyway, offensive line or lack of adjustments bothered the hell out of me. And look, they went casino blitz, meaning 8 and 9 rushing. We all saw it. Why exactly was Whedon able to handle it, but Romo wasn't? What's your take?
I don't know. I'm just confused on some of the. There's a lot we could have taken from the game, man.
But hold on. But before you go in, think about it real quick. They didn't put Escobar in. We didn't go jumbo. We didn't run 2 tight ends. We didn't run 2 tight ends. We didn't run fullback.
Yeah, we didn't at all, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know exactly where to start off because I was looking for Tyler Klutz. Why is he not in protecting Romo? If they're bringing an all-out blitz, you have to all-out block. If they're sending 2 more people, bring in 2 more people to block. To me, I think it's common sense, but maybe I don't know nothing. I just play Madden. You know, I'm not a head coach of the NFL. I'm not a head coach in high school. I didn't play a whole lot in high school, but I do have a little common sense. I know 1 + 1 = 2, and you can't do 1 + 0 and still win.
So does that lead you to believe or think that Jason Garrett's not that smart of a guy? We were led to believe he was this semi quasi genius. He was a former quarterback. Him of all people knows that blitz is coming.
Yeah. Now here's another thing also. Romo was calling out the coverage, the protection block, but was he calling the incorrect blocking schemes?
Twice. I can call 2 times. I know for a fact he called the incorrect mic.
And that's not very Romo-esque of him at all. He can normally read the defense with some of the best, Peyton, Brady, Breeze, Rodgers. He can normally read the defense. Honestly, I was very disappointed. I'm a Romo fan. Pretty disappointed in Romo yesterday. I'm not saying he was the full cause of us losing the game, right, but he didn't produce the way he should have produced in that game. He didn't do anything in the first half. Whedon got his 10 points as soon as he came out. I'm not saying they should have kept Whedon in for the game, but just saying.
I disagree with that. Whedon, man, I'm from this school of thought. You ride your hot hand. Whedon wasn't messing up. He wasn't taking all sort of hits. He was actually calling protection for blitzes a whole hell of a lot better than Romo was. Look, Romo has a lot of heart. We all understand that. We know he won a game with a punctured lung, a bruised lung, whatever the hell it was, a few years ago. But here's the issue. Jason Garrett has no power at all.
He's a puppet.
He has no power because when Jerry came down and said Romo's good to go, I'd have said, okay, Jerry, well, I understand that. But right now, we can just put 10 points on the board. Actually, he's the reason why we're in this. He's one of the factors we're in this position. Let's ride this hand out and see where it takes us. Either way it goes, we lost, right? So if Whedon would have lost, Romo would have lost, whatever. So if Whedon would have lost, we would have said, it was the backup. Nobody would have said we lost because Romo wasn't in. No, Romo was injured. And you and I both know, man, look, if you get a stinger to the back, it's not like it just goes away instantaneously. I don't give a damn what shot he get. I don't care if he had a full fucking epidural. It lingers, and then he's more cognizant of it. You saw his first couple of throws; they were mad short. Like it looked like he couldn't throw it 15 yards. So I wasn't feeling it, man. I wasn't feeling it at all. Just my perspective. I think a lot of things. I'm not making excuses for we lost, whatever. It's a division game. Shit happens in our division. We beat each other up. Everybody knows that. We had won 6 straight. We were due for a loss. We don't play well on Monday nights whatsoever.
Yeah.
We don't play well on Monday nights. So Sunday nights, yes. Monday nights, not so much.
One thing I want to add, touch back on is how you said if we would have kept Whedon in or yada. If we would have lost with Whedon in the game, people would have been saying, "Oh, y'all should have put Romo in."
No,
yeah.
Romo's hurt.
People would have said y'all should have put Romo in. It is what it is. It comes with the wins. It comes with the losses. All I know is we're 6-2. 6 weeks straight, we didn't lose a game. I'm sorry, 5 weeks straight. We didn't lose a game. So all you haters, Cowboys haters, you have to shut up because our record at the end of the day is still better than y'all's. We're still number 1 in our division right now, tied for first in our division right now. So, oh well.
I had people whose team they root for lost on Sunday, and they had the audacity to be throwing up all this shit about the Cowboys.
Well, that comes with the territory. I mean, it's America's team. People say they hate them. In actuality, they keep watching them. They keep up with everything they do. I know if I hate something, I don't keep up with it. I hate Scandal. I can't tell you what the fuck is happening on Scandal. I couldn't tell you nothing. All I know is Olivia Pope. That's the only person I know. I don't keep up with it because I don't like it. It's that simple. If you don't like it, quit watching it. You should follow it. You know more stats about it than I do. So anyhow.
Moving on. We had a loss. We have the Cardinals next. Well, I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm not gonna go down the normal schedule breakdown like I do, because we got some big shit coming up in the next half hour. So yeah, man. We got the Cardinals coming up. They're also a blitzing team. So whatever issue it is, we gotta fucking fix it. Like this week. Real quick, DeMarco Murray. If you didn't have these fumbles, I think you would have been paid already. Jerry might have broke up in the pocketbook for you already. Me honestly, I wouldn't. I'm gonna ride you to 2,000. I'm gonna ride you to 2,000 yards, DeMarco, and your asking price is gonna be too high for me. But that's quite the fuck okay, because Adrian Peterson will be available, and or Marshawn Lynch will be available, and so it's okay. You can go. If that's what it is. And Adrian Peterson is 29, but he'll basically still body-wise be 29 because he hadn't played this season, and he's going to be angry. See, there's a lot of runs that DeMarco has that I tell myself Adrian Peterson was going to take a touchdown. He'd have been in the end zone.
Yeah, there was one yesterday for sure. For sure. That would have been a touchdown. Yeah.
DeMarco racks up yards. He don't rack up touchdowns. So he does not compare to Emmitt Smith in that regard. Emmitt Smith was a touchdown scoring machine. Now, I would like to see DeMarco more involved in the passing game. He showed me something. That he's the leading receiver.
Yeah.
So I would like to see that more. Maybe if you get him out in space, we'll see what happens. But anyway, man, On to the games, man. Thursday night, Peyton looked like Peyton. You know, it's really getting like it's like call me when it's over type shit with Peyton now. Because he's just that good. Um, you know, they beat on the Chargers. What happened with the I mean, excuse me, the Lions and
Falcons.
Falcons played in London, which is a rant I'm gonna get on next week. 'Cause I think that's a fucking ridiculous game.
What was it? The 8 o'clock in the morning game, man.
Yeah, man.
What? Who gets up to watch the game? If the Cowboys were playing at 8 o'clock, I'm not getting up to watch them. I can tell you that.
The Lions were trying to give the game away, and they lucked themselves into a win.
To a win.
Falcons need to be blown up. They have had really no luck since the whole Michael Vick fiasco. Maybe it's a curse.
Sam, real quick, man. Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
All right, because my whole computer is frozen since we got to talking about Jerry Jones. Illuminati kicking in again, so.
They hate it. Hey, okay, so we pick. I know who do we pick that game?
For the Lions Falcons?
Yeah.
You pick Lions, I pick Falcons.
Okay. Baltimore Bengals. I think we both pick Ravens, right?
We both pick the Ravens, correct.
Next up, and the Ravens won the Ravens lost 24-27 on some fluky ass. Steve Smith that's bullshit. Anyway, Dolphins, Jaguars. Dolphins 27-13. They won. We both picked the Dolphins. Buffalo, New York Jets. Did we both pick the Jets? Oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It seems my co-host is having technical difficulties, so I will continue letting you know what happened. Bills, Jets. Geno Smith was benched, as he should be. Geno Smith was benched, as he should have been. And, yeah, he did suck.
Hey, I'm back. I don't know what I missed, man.
You good? Hey, I was keeping the show going. I didn't stop.
I know you were. Yeah, your name ain't the Oxford.
So, like I said, I was on Geno Smith, sorry ass.
Oh, yeah, he's out of there. Vic, come on.
Vic, full week of practice with first teamers. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he has some magic left. We have the Seattle Panthers. I believe we both picked Seattle to win.
We both picked Seattle Seahawks to win.
That was a horrible game. Texans, Titans, old Houston versus new Houston. Texans won.
We both had to pick. Vikings, Bucks. You had the Vikings. I had the Bucks.
Rams, Chiefs. Who saw that coming? That was an ass whooping.
Man.
Yeah. You might want to stop Jamal Charles sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So the Rams lost 7-34. You know what? That's a rivalry game. They don't get to play each other every year, but come on, man. They're so close together. They hate each other's guts. You know, so that was gonna be a hard game. The surprise game for me was the Bears-Patriots, and the Bears were at the score was 23-51, and it wasn't even that close. Rob Gronkowski literally looked like LeBron James versus a whole bunch of middle school kids. You know, I mean, he was picking up players with a hand and throwing them like.
He made them look small. What you saying?
He was beasting on him, man. Jay Cutler. Woo! I'll tell you what. I'm glad Jay Cutler ain't my quarterback. Oh Lord. Anyway,
I'm glad he wasn't my quarterback also.
Yeah. Eagles, Cardinals. Thank you you, Zona, for beating up the Eagles. Hopefully we beat you, so I can really thank you again. Thank you for beating up on the Eagles, bringing that heat to McCoy and getting Foles all flustered. And then here's the big surprise. I lied. The big surprise was the Colts getting shellacked by the Steelers. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger threw for 522 yards, people.
522.
That's a Madden number. You do that shit on Madden. And that's only you do it on Madden only because you're throwing on fourth down. So Ben showed his ass. And in the process, I mean, Luck still threw for 400 yards. He needs help on defense, man.
He needs a lot of help on defense.
Damn defense! You get that man a defense.
You might have a.
You might have the MVP.
The MVP. It took me for a shock seeing. We both had the Colts to win, so.
Yeah. So we skipped that one up.
Yeah.
This next one we both picked correctly. The Raiders, Browns. I wanted the Browns to kind of lose. I want to see Johnny Football come in, but
I'm ready for him, man. So I don't understand how much longer we got to wait.
The Raiders are 0-7, so I hope they lose out.
I'm sure they will.
I hope they lose out, but they'll luck some win. They'll be 1-15, but or 2-14, but they're horrendous.
We'll see.
Those fans deserve better than the product. And they'd be surprised.
Are they going to be in Oakland next year at all or no?
I don't know. They might be in San Antonio. Who knows? Green Bay fucking Saints. The Saints marched up and down the field. Mark Ingram had his way, running up and down the field, looking like Ricky Williams.
Let me tell you, there's nothing worse than being a Cowboy fan and lose the same week the fucking Saints win. There's nothing worse. Nothing worse. Nothing worse. TJ, shout out to you. You didn't say too much of nothing on Facebook, but I know.
Nah, you know what? I give TJ props. TJ is objective, unlike a lot of people that I know, and he's fair-minded, man. So yeah, he didn't run his mouth, because he doesn't like the Cowboys, but he respects them. Yeah. All right, anyway, man, moving on to week 9, brother. We got the Cardinals, like I said. I picked Cowboys. I'm sure you picked Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm picking Cowboys also, man.
All right. We have Saints Panthers in the battle of 3 and 4 teams.
And I'm gonna go with the Saints on that one. Damn, that hurt saying that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints on that one also. Hopefully I'm wrong. It's a weak ass division, man. They're in a weak division. Jets Chiefs. I'm gonna shock you. I'm gonna go New York Jets.
Oh, against the Chiefs? I'm going Chiefs. I'm going Kansas City.
Okay. Battle of the Cats. Jaguars versus Bengals. I am going Bengals.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals too. I mean, or you're talking about Jacksonville, right?
Yeah. The 1-17.
No, not gonna happen.
Okay. Chargers Dolphins. I am going Chargers on a bounce back game. Chargers with a vengeance. It's gonna be an ass whooping.
Real quick, man. I'm sorry. Give a shout out to a buddy of mine, man, Tim. He says we don't talk enough about his team.
Who's his team?
I also told him for his team to get some talk, they need to do something. His team is the Miami Dolphins. So he let me have it because they won. Cowboys lost. So Miami Dolphins, y'all won. That's all you're getting out of me. Moving on.
Tim, come on the show and big your team up, because to be quite honest, they're a 4-3 team. They will not beat the Patriots, and yeah, that's that. So they're kind of irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. Miami's a lovely place, but the team is irrelevant, and they're going to get shellacked by the Chargers. Redskins, Vikings. I picked. It's a battle of 3 and 5 teams.
I'm gonna go with Vikings just because I need them to win. They just beat the Redskins, just beat us. So
Yeah, but the Redskins have lost to the Eagles and the Giants. So
I don't want them to win another game.
okay. All right, I'm going with the Redskins. I hate to say it, but I'm also using I'm objective. Buccaneers, Browns.
Come on, Johnny Football. I'm going Browns.
Going Browns also. Eagles, Texans. This will be the only time this season I go for the Houston Texans.
Yeah, I'm going for Texans also. We need y'all to beat the Eagles, man.
No, I think the Eagles are going to win, but I'm saying I'm going for the Texans.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? No, scratch that. The Texans.
All right. That's what I thought.
All right. Rams, 49ers, man. This is a division game. The 49ers had a bye week. Supposed to be getting some players back. So, I'm going Niners.
Yeah, I'm going Niners too. I'm going 49ers on that game. I think it's going to be actually. I don't even think it's going to be a very close game.
And we have Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather in the Broncos Patriots. This is your main. It should be the main event. Hopefully they'll flex this game. No, they can't because it's on CBS, so they won't flex it.
Yeah.
It's on CBS, so they can't flex it. But anyway, it should be the Sunday night game. Broncos, Pats, man, you have two first ballot Hall of Famers, two all-time greats.
And they know each other well. The teams know each other. Oh, what? Peyton knows Brady. Brady knows Peyton. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting to watch.
I hope DeMarcus Ware has 3 sacks this game.
Yeah, DeMarcus Ware.
You know what? Don't sleep. DeMarcus Ware's looking decent this season, brother. He looks rejuvenated.
I think he has more sacks alone than more than my Cowboys do.
Yeah.
But
he put a move. He put a move on one of them Chargers. It was a fake spin. He turned his upper torso, so the dude went to block him, spin off of that, got him. Hell of a move. And
their receiver core, man, that Demaryius Thomas, man, he's.
But he wasn't even the one that showed out on Thursday. Manuel Sanders was the one that showed out.
Yeah. But still, he's going to be a hell of a receiver here in the next couple of years, man.
He's already really ridiculous. We have the Raiders and Seahawks. Yeah. So I'm going to go Seattle.
I'm going to go on a limb and go ahead and say Seattle also.
Okay. Then we have Sunday night game, Ravens, Steelers, two teams that hate each other's guts. If there ever was a game that I would say there would be a melee, it'd be this game. Hey, am I not lying? This game 5 years ago, everybody was watching.
Everybody's watching it.
5 years ago, this was the game. Steelers, we're talking about two old school throwback bang 'em.
Yeah. Steel curtain against the Ravens D.
Man, I used to love those games, bro. I used to love those games, man.
I'm with you.
Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs. Woof. Palomalu, Joey Porter. Hey. Anyway, I'm a football fan. Excuse me, people. So yeah, I'm going Ravens.
I'm going Steelers.
And let me tell you something. If the Steelers win, they're a dangerous team. I'm calling it now. They didn't remember at the beginning of the season. Mike Tomlin was looking like he was on the hot seat. They lost to Tampa Bay. They lost to the Buccaneers. It was looking bleak. They done turned the ship around, man.
I'm going Steelers, but I need this to happen. I need Big Ben to throw 2 or 3 interceptions. Reason being, I'm going to tell you a quick story, man. A guy that I work with, man. Cowboy hater, Steelers fan. He hates the Cowboys. He hates Romo. First game of the season, Romo throws 3 picks. I go back to work. He's running at the mouth, yada, yada, yada. I opened up my mouth. Well, I bet you Big Ben will end up throwing more interceptions all year than Tony Romo will. Right now, Romo has 6, and Big Ben only has 3. So I need Big Ben to throw some picks ASAP.
Yeah. Okay. And then the last game, Monday night, man, Colts and Giants.
Colts.
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 Vengeance. Okay, man. That's the NFL, man. You know, this is. I'm giving you the floor, man. I mean, you know, people have said, you know, I have such a personality that I overpower a lot of the show.
You are the odds.
Now's your time to shine, brother. I give the floor to you. Let your nuts hang and swing.
Here we go. Flashback to a couple years ago.
I think it was a slap in the face to the city.
Something that happened
who
where
supported him and
my man, LeBron,
was in high school.
made a decision. Won a couple of rings in Miami. Now, he is coming back home to Cleveland Cavaliers. The NBA has started, y'all. The NBA is finally
Turns out
back.
LeBron James, according to Sports Illustrated,
And
decided to go back.
LeBron is
Cleveland.
back in Cleveland.
People in
Welcome home, LeBron James.
are probably going bananas right about now.
Welcome home,
And maybe forgiveness
LeBron James. Let me go and give him my welcome home. I hadn't given him a welcome home yet because I was waiting for the NBA season to tip off. And my friends, it has tipped off tonight. Right now, we've got a couple of games actually going on. My Dallas Mavericks, who are looking like a pretty decent, or let me rephrase that, a pretty well team. They're playing against the returning champion San Antonio Spurs.
Also an in-state rival, correct?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely big-time rival, in-state, Dallas, San Antonio. There's like 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I got it going on in here. I'm watching it on the computer as well. It's 89-81 as I am showing. Spurs are up. When I was watching the game, man, it was looking almost like it was a playoff game, man. It was intense, man, running around. I'm loving to see Chandler Parsons in Dallas. Great move, Dallas. Great move. Mark Cuban and the whole franchise getting him over here. Getting Tyson Chandler back. Got Barea coming back. We've got nice point guards and shooting guards in there. We're looking really good right now. Dirk is Dirk. Also, I'm going to go ahead and be excited to go ahead and watch Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls, a return of Rose. He is coming back. Of course, we have your man in L.A., the Lakers, the Black Mamba. He is coming back as well. Matter of fact, they're playing the Houston Rockets. The White is facing back up with Kobe. Ready to see how that goes. They're playing tonight, I believe, at 9:30 tonight. Of course, it's going to be after the Mavs and Spurs game.
It's going to be. It starts right when the show ends.
Yeah. Right when the show ends. So that's going to be a great game to watch. I'm super stoked about this NBA season, man. We've got Nets and Celtics tomorrow. KG, Paul Pierce back in Boston. That's going to be a great game to watch, y'all.
Oh, Paul Pierce is with the Wizards.
Yeah, I didn't mean Pierce. Garnett and D. Will in Boston taking on the Boston Celtics. We've got the Bulls and Knicks tomorrow as well at 7 p.m. Gonna have to watch that game to see what goes on.
I will be watching that game. Obviously, it's my home state, my former home state, New York. I hate both teams, the Nets and the Knicks. I hate the Knicks because of beyond mediocrity and the level of bullshit that they've brought us. I'm actually going for. I'm really rooting for Derrick Rose.
You're rooting for D. Rose.
Oh, man.
I'm not a big D. Rose fan.
I've never seen anything like him. When healthy, I've never seen an as explosive of a talent as Derrick Rose. Like he's like, I mean, I'm going height and all. I'm putting all of it in. Maybe him and Westbrook, you know,
Yeah,
as
Westbrook,
far as athletic ability.
yeah, Westbrook just doesn't. He's not a true point guard like Rose is. Rose is more of a point guard than what Westbrook is. What Rose is, and I'm not going to say he's a true point guard, but he's definitely more of a point guard than what Russell Westbrook is.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'm like I said, I'm super excited. You brought up New York, man. I know you got some feelings about New York and some of the things that's been going on. They brought over Taylor Swift, and I know you got something you want to get off your chest about that, right?
I posted a picture yesterday on on our Facebook page. Go check it out, the Ox and Big Panda Show. Taylor Swift.
York in her new song, and you guys, it's like really, really good.
Is in the middle of Carmelo, and I'm not even gonna say his name, the big softy that takes wine baths. Amari Stoudemire. I said his name anyway. What? I hope we go 0-82. And yeah, and the field experiment is over, and then he comes back to the Lakers. But anyway, that's wishful thinking. Jeannie Buss, you know, as soon as we do our shows on Tuesdays, Jeannie Buss was on First Take on Wednesday and went in. She went in. You know, really candid, and it was really refreshing to hear her be outspoken, because she's not like that here. I live here. She's not. We never hear her or see her on the news, unless she's with Phil. Who gives a look, man. And she said, and what's funny is she called out people that might have thought about coming here and was saying, "Oh, you don't want to play with Kobe. We don't want your sorry ass. No way. You ain't championship material." Steve Nash.
And all that, real quick, all that was brought about because the little segment that came out where Kobe's throwing the Lakers, he's their downfall, because people don't want to come play for him. So that's why she was on there pressing the things that she had to say.
Exactly. That's the scuttlebutt that's going around the NBA now. You know, it's always there's no league full of rumors like the NBA. So yeah, that's what was going around. You know, Carmelo came out this week or the beginning of last week and said, "Hey, I would have, you know, hey, I would have loved to play with Kobe." Blah blah blah. And Dwight Howard is now saying today, "Oh, Kobe's not the reason I left. You're lying. He is the reason you left, and we all know it, because he was demanding, and your black ass wanted to play around, and everything's jokes. But you know, the Lakers are about winning. Hence, 5 rings in Kobe's era, and like 16 rings overall. The franchise is about winning. You know, so yeah, Kobe has 5 rings to Dirk's 1, by the way. Anyway, so moving on.
Bill, you couldn't pay me $10 million to come play with Kobe. Punk ass.
You're lying. I bet if I ask your wife, I bet she'll say
30. Look, 70,000. I'm there.
Okay, so that's what you got going on with that, man. Look, bottom line is, look, I'm gonna watch the game. After I watch Dexter, the last episode of season 4, I'm hopping in this Lakers Rockets. There's another game on tonight, but we didn't mention it. Nobody cares about the Pelicans.
The Pelicans and the Magic.
Oh, and the Magic. But you know what? Anthony Davis is like lost on an island, man. Like it's really sad that this great player, the Unibrow, is playing in purgatory, man. Hopefully he, you know, when he becomes a free, hopefully he really does explore his free agent options, and maybe join up with you know, maybe with an aging Dirk.
Yeah, I was gonna say he won't be a Pelican the whole time. I can definitely tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm,
Real quick, shout out to Michael Jordan for using his muscle to muscle his way into getting the Charlotte Hornets' true name back off of that silly ass Bobcats bullshit. Because it was stupid. Their colors were dumb, and they acted stupid. You know what? The Bobcats are gonna be my 7th seed in the East. They're gonna get in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'll give you that. We'll get into all that in just a moment.
Yeah. The Hornets.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
look, man, I'm not even. I'm only a big basketball fan. Literally, game 60 and on. It's really when I begin to pay attention. It's because that's when I see teams playing hard, jockeying for playoff position, and things of that nature. And that's when you get to see the true nature of a player, because the 60 games in, bodies are getting a little weary, and you're getting some of the best basketball about that mark. But anyway.
I'm with you. Now, Thursday night on Halloween Eve, we've got a nice game kicking off, Thunder Clippers.
Oh, buddy. So here we go. We have L.A. native Russell Westbrook. Also, but no, you said it wrong. It's not the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's the Oklahoma City Westbrook.
Westbrooks? Yeah, I'm with you.
Until Durant comes back.
There's going to be some thunder and lightning going on because the storm's going to break.
Yeah, because in case you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Durant, he works really hard. I saw some of that clip of that documentary, man. The dude, he is a basketball player. There's no question about it. There's no scorer like him in the NBA right now when he's on 100%. Maybe Carmelo Anthony can rival him as far as like scoring from different spots on the court. But anyway, Kevin Durant's hurt, so it's not Russell Westbrook's team.
Yeah, it's Russell's team. When Durant's out for some weeks.
No, months.
Month. Yeah. I mean, I want to say like 6 to 8 weeks minimum that he'll be out. So Thursday night, 9:30, we've got Thunders and Clippers. But before that, we've got the Jazz and Mavericks. My Mavericks taking on.
That game.
Yeah. Clippers. I'm going Clippers. They're at home. But we have the New York Knickerbockers at 7 o'clock in Cleveland.
I'll be watching that game. What channel is that on? What station is that?
That's going to be on TNT, 7 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah. So the whole TNT crew is going to be there.
The whole TNT. And there's no other team, crew, that can do a sport like the TNT crew. To me, they're the hands down the best as far as the comedy. I mean, they speak it the truth as far. I love that crew. There's not another crew like it. College game day crew. I mean,
when they break up, it's gonna hurt me like Pat Summerall and John Madden.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt like that, man.
Yeah.
So, yo, that's the game of the week, clearly.
Yeah, that's it.
Because what you have is a rumored third party member in Carmelo Anthony who wanted to be courted by all these teams, see what his worth was, and he ended up going to New York. And let me be clear, people. New York is not his home. I hate this. He went home. Shit, he didn't. He's from Baltimore. He claims Baltimore. He's got WB, which stands for West Baltimore, tattooed on him. He might have been born in New York, but he don't rep that shit. Only when convenient. Fuck out of here. But anyway, man, I'm looking at Cleveland to win by 20.
Yeah, I'm looking at a pretty big blowout, man. When you've got LeBron James with where he doesn't have to do everything, he doesn't have to worry about clearing out anything for anybody. You've got Kyrie Irving there, y'all. Hell of a point guard in the making. Then you've got LeBron James there to help him and teach him as well.
He is a point guard that does like to shoot, though.
He is, but
now, does he like to shoot only because he had no other option?
That's what I'm looking. I'm looking at him to probably be. I'm looking at him probably average 24, 25 points a game, with LeBron as well averaging, the upper 20s as well, 28, 28 and a half points per game as well.
Where does Love fit in?
Love's going to get his. He's going to get his. He's probably not. He doesn't have to do 20 and 20 though. I'm looking, 15 boards, 12 boards a game.
22 points.
I was going to say about 18 points. He doesn't have to.
He'll put it. He'll be 20 and up. He'll be 20 and up. If Chris Bosh could be 20 and up, Kevin Love can be 20 and up.
Yeah, I want you. He doesn't have to. I'm saying that he doesn't have to.
Well, he doesn't have to, but what's going to be asked of him is as LeBron James gets older and starts taking more jump shots, which what he's shown a propensity to do last season. That trend is probably going to continue as he preserves his body. He'll be taking more jump shots. It's really just what you do as you get older as a player. Jordan showed it. We all know Jordan's first 10 years, he was his arrogance. That last couple of years, Jordan said, I'm going to develop a new part of my game. Same thing with Kobe. Kobe was all over the place. Now he developed that nasty fadeaway jump shot. You have Dirk Nowitzki. Never was a slasher, never was an in-the-post guy dunking on people, but he developed that nasty fadeaway. Unstoppable. You can't stop these moves. Look, let me give you my picks because I'm not the expert in this particular situation. You are basketball-wise. I'm going Western Conference Finals, Mavericks, Spurs, depending on how it shakes out. Excuse me. That's what I hope it is. What I think it might be is Clippers, Spurs, and the semifinals would be Mavericks, Portland. Is what I'm looking at. With a don't sleep on Portland, people. Don't do it. If those guys are healthy, and they have a young team. They're not like the Mavericks. The Mavericks is like 30 and ups. Don't sleep on Portland, man. The Clippers have a seasoned team, but they're not old. They're all, besides Chris Paul, they're all mid-20s. DeAndre Jordan's just 24. I mean, he's a freak of nature.
Yeah.
And the Spurs are they got Kawhi Leonard. Hopefully he comes to his own. Hopefully he cuts off those silly ass cornrows, or does something. Make locks or something. I don't know, but that no cornrows is done. Allen Iverson said, cut that shit off. Anyway, in the East. It's not in the East. It is a two-horse race. If you think it's beyond that, you don't know basketball at all. It is Bulls and Cleveland, and that's the race. Everybody else is going for other slots. Pau Gasol is an underrated acquisition. He is a needed acquisition because he's a definite scoring threat, and he's legitimately 7 feet, as Stephen A. Smith likes to say. I don't know what would an illegitimate 7 foot be, but he's legitimate 7 feet. So that's what I have for the Eastern Conference Finals is the Cavaliers and the Chicago Bulls. I have the Bulls advancing to the finals. I think it's going to take a year, just like it did in Miami for LeBron. I think it's going to take a year for him to get to the finals.
Breaking news: Spurs win. They beat the Mavericks 101-100 for the first game of the season. Mavs fall to 0-1. Spurs go to 1-0. 101-100 with Tony Parker leading the way for San Antonio with 23 points. And as far as Dallas, Monte Ellis had 26 points as a leading scorer on that end. But as far as the Cavs not advancing against the Bulls, I don't even see the Bulls being in the conference finals at all. I don't know if Rose is going to stay healthy for 82 games. And I think Pau Gasol is going to end up slowing them down because Pau cannot run up and down the court like they can. I'm going with.
Bulls are a defensive team. They're not a fast break. What?
With Derrick Rose, they are. He wants to run up and down this court. They hadn't had him the last 2 years, so that's why you don't see it. With that being said, I'm going Cavs and Heat in the conference finals.
The Heat. What are they?
The Heat.
Did Dwayne Wade get some magic dust on his kneecaps or something? He didn't have any cartilage in his knee.
They picked up a couple of good players. I'm not saying great. This is going to be Chris Bosh's team, but they picked up some good players. They got Luol Deng. He's a pretty decent guy as far as a defender, and he can shoot somewhat. He's a little bit upgrader of a Sean Marion. So they picked up some good players. I'm going Heat and Cavs in the Eastern Conference, and I'm going Dallas and Clippers in the Western Conference.
Whoa! Real quick, I forgot. My brain, the lug nut fell off or something. I'm sorry. The semifinals in the Western Conference. Scratch that, man. We forgot about Golden State for some reason. I don't know. What? You shaking your head? No. What's wrong with Golden State?
There's nothing wrong with them. They're just not ready yet, man.
They've had 2 years.
They're not ready yet. Not ready. They're not doing things to get them ready.
No, they're missing. So you're saying they're missing a piece?
They're missing a piece.
Okay.
If they could have snatched up a Kevin Love, I'm there. If they need to get a piece, they're missing one piece. They're missing. Other than that, I mean, with Curry and Thompson, I mean, them some pure shooters. You said Kevin Durant may be the best scorer when he's hot. I mean, Steph Curry when he's going.
Steph Curry's the best shooter, but shooting just means you can snatch it up from wherever. He can do that. Now, don't know. Steph Curry also has excellent handles. The boy can make you lose your kneecaps. I've seen him boogie. So don't sleep on them. Also, don't sleep on the Wizards. Don't sleep on the Wizards in the East. I'm not saying they're going to make a lot of noise.
No. They'll make some noise. They're not going to be whispering.
They can be a problem matchup-wise for certain teams. I have the MVP of the season going to whoever. Because I said, who did I say who's coming out of the West?
You said Spurs.
Spurs. Okay, so it ain't gonna be nobody from the Spurs. If Derrick Rose is healthy and plays all year, it's going to Derrick Rose.
Yeah, if he plays all year, Rose will get it.
So he'd be comeback player of the year and MVP.
Yeah, but I'm also going to, I got to give it to my dude LeBron, MVP. I'm going to call it now to turn that franchise who only won, again, 30, 40 games last season, to turn him into the #1 team coming out of the East. Again, this will be the second time he's done that for the Cavaliers.
Okay.
But this time, I think he has a better shot at winning the championship. But I have in the finals, Mavs and Cavs in the finals. Am I saying that because I'm a homer for the Mavericks? I don't think so. It could be somewhat. But the Mavs, to me, they've really done a lot on the offseason to make them better. They were one game away from beating the Spurs last year. I think they've definitely gotten better now this year than they were last year. Mavs, Cavs in the finals. I don't have a winner for that one, but if I had to choose,
who takes it, man?
Mavs beat the Heat the first year when LeBron was there, and the Mavs will beat LeBron again in Cleveland his first time back also.
As the Mavs just keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the Mavs just lost tonight. So.
Mavs lost to the Spurs, who were on a high horse. They got the banner raised up. They got their championship rings. It wasn't an easy fight for the Spurs at all. They were down actually a lot of the game. I was watching, the first half of it. It was definitely a dogfight. I was, like I said, watching it here on the computer. 101 to 100 isn't an easy win at all. It came down actually to the last shot, basically.
Okay.
But it's gonna be a great season. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
To the L.
I'm sorry.
Still an L.
It is L. You're right.
Which the Mavericks need all the matchup help they can get in their bracket.
Well, let's see. Your team just kicked off. Your team about to tip off the Lakers.
Not my team. How many times do I have to say this, man? Look, just like you are a LeBron fan and you followed the Heat, I am a Kobe Bryant fan.
So no matter where Kobe goes, you go.
If Kobe went to the Pelicans, I'm fucking with the Pelicans.
Okay.
All right.
Right now, LA is your team because Kobe plays for them.
but they're not the best team in LA.
No, not by far. But
the Clippers.
I got Houston beating LA this game. Kobe with 26 points.
So you gave Kobe some love just then. 26 points.
26 points, 52 shots. I mean, it is what it is.
How many assists?
Three assists. 26 points, 3 assists, 52 shots. Leading scorer for the NBA. I think we both can agree it's going to be
Russell Westbrook.
Leading scorer of the NBA this year, and that's because Durant is going to be out for so long. He's going to have a lot of catching up to do. You're looking at this dude probably going to be trying to get 36, 37 points per game, with still probably getting 7 or 8 dimes while he's doing it, though. But he's going to get probably 5 or 6 rebounds as well.
And a lot of Sports Center dunks.
Oh, man.
Russell Westbrook. Look for Russell Westbrook to be on Sports Center a lot. Derrick Rose also.
Yeah, Rose as well.
Hey, shout out to Michael Jordan again, man. Look, he took a lot of ridicule. I know we're getting ready to get out of here, man. He took a lot of ridicule and a lot of whatever for being an owner, man. And I'm not shouting him out for what y'all thinking. I'm shouting him out for his personal Jordan Hornets colorway collection that I saw today on Twitter. It's pretty ridiculous. Like it's pretty enviable, I will say. I mean, like, obviously he's Jordan. He can get any colorway he wants. Real quick, speaking of shoes, did you cop last weekend the 13s, the Barons? Hologram 13s. Did you cop?
I don't put all my information out there on the show.
So let me translate. That means he bought them and his wife don't know he bought them yet. Okay. So moving past that.
I'm a jaywalker, so.
LeBron, I get all the alerts, man. NikeID.com now has the LeBron 12s for customization. What you gonna do?
I'm trying to get them.
You gonna get now? What you gonna do to them? The LeBrons, are you gonna freak them like Mavericks colors?
It crossed my mind to even do them cowboy colors.
Ooh.
Do a cowboy color to rock with my cowboy jersey when I need to rock them. So I don't really know, and I don't want to throw too many ideas out there because
you don't want nobody to steal it.
Somebody could steal it. So
I'm gonna tell you right now. I plan on getting them, and the only reason I plan on getting them is to play racquetball in. When
you buy those, you gonna keep buying. Once you buy them shoes and put them on, you gonna keep on buying them.
Okay, well look, I'm gonna get them. I'm thinking about my customization option is gonna be black and metallic silver. So I'm gonna be flashy out there with it. And then Kobe's, I gotta get those, the low top. I'm gonna do those black and gold or metallic purple and black.
Gotcha.
So anyway.
Well, great show tonight, Sam, Ox. Enjoyed it as always. All I want to say is
you want to say what? You cut out on me. All right, man.
Okay.
The Illuminati got to him again.
You bring up LeBron and Kobe and all this, and things just happen. You can call it a coincidence if you want to. But it could be some paranormal activity also going on. I've been seeing some things here lately. It's close to Halloween. You know, they feed off of electricity, so they need stuff like that. So it could be some paranormal activity going on. Got to hit you up in the chat with some things that happened over this past weekend. Man, I didn't put it out there.
Okay, well I don't subscribe to that fuckery, but okay. So yeah.
Paranormal activity is real, y'all. But
Hey, good show. I mistyped it, man. This is show number 11. I'm tripping. So yeah, but the title of the show was "They Are Who We Thought They Were." That relates to the Cowboy game and the coaching staff and the blunders. But anyway, we'll get it righted, man. Peace.